Hey guys, Eric Barseski here. I just wanted to have a quick talk about planes and plane lines. I think we all know what a plane is. It's, you can imagine a board, or Ben Hogan imagined a piece of glass that his head poked through. Viewed down the line, the edge, what we see is basically the edge of the window. We see the edge of the plane line. This would be a very upright plane. This would be a very flat plane. But we're basically looking at the edge of the plane. If we were to rotate around to face-on view, we would see the glass. If it was a mirror, we'd see the sky. We'd see a reflection of ourselves, and so on. So, for a one-plane swing, there's two planes that you concern yourself with. For a more upright swing, there's a third plane up here that's kind of the right shoulder, the turned right shoulder plane, or the right shoulder plane somewhere up there. But for kind of a one-plane swing, any one-plane swing, there's two plane lines that matter a little bit. The first is what we call the hands plane, or the shaft plane. It's obviously from the sweet spot through the butt of the club, where your hands are sitting at address, tends to go through the belt. The second one is what we call the elbow plane, which goes pretty much through the elbows, and is on that plane. A one-plane swing pretty much occurs between these positions the entire time, and what you'll notice is the club head and the hands will swing in 3 dimensions on the way back. Obviously they're going to swing back. The hands and stuff are going to swing back. The club head's going to swing back towards the viewer, towards the camera in this view. They're going to go up, straight up from this view, and they're going to go this way, in. We can see 2 dimensions. We can't necessarily see from this view the view that's towards us or back, away from the golf ball. We know that happens. We're just looking at it straight from that view, so we can't see that. What we can see from this, and what the plane lines demonstrate, are the up and in. If the club head only moved up, we'd see a plane line that looked like that. And if the club head only moved in, we'd see a plane line that looked like that. So these plane lines exist and can tell us if the club or the hands or any part of it are getting off the plane very early. What you'll see, this is a good video of Charlie Wee, but Charlie Wee does a great job of keeping his hands on that plane. The club head is on that plane. This is P2. As this right elbow folds more, that will raise the hands up to the elbow plane. You only really stay on the hands plane or the shaft plane until about here, and then it starts to move up more. It's a slight plane shift, what they'll call. You can see the butt of the club is now perfectly on line. Charlie gets the club just a touch, almost you could say across the line, just a little bit, but his first move down is to actually put that club right on that plane. See, now he's here, and this is a little bit more of the plane he'll come into. He'll come into the ball a little bit under the elbow plane, but you can see his hands are pretty much staying, the butt of the club is staying right on that plane line. This is the best way to deliver force into the golf ball, because you can do so linearly. If Charlie Wee's hands were up here and he had to move them this way and then back here and then get back to the line over here, you can see how this would be a waste of energy. The best energy transfer is one where you're not having to expend a lot of energy doing corrections mid downswing. So Charlie Wee comes into the ball here, and that's fine. 2 positions, P2 and P6. We can talk about the club head being inside or outside. If the club head, some people, they get the shaft back here and the club head sticking out here. This would be a club head that's well under the shaft plane, or sorry, it's under the shaft plane, but it's inside the hand plane, under the hand plane, under the hands, inside the hands, whatever you want to say. That makes it tough. These people will tend to loop the club head out this way and kind of come over from the top. So you can see here the club head and the hands are on the plane, and then coming down, if we stop at P6, there's Charlie's club head right in line with his hands. If you're over the top, your club head is out here. We also see some people whose club heads get in there a little bit, behind, under the hands, under the plane, over the plane, over the top, out there. So that's a quick demonstration on plane lines and where being on plane in a one plane swing is. Thanks.